TD Bank, a giant in the Canadian banking world, has had a rough year. Profits are down, their stock has taken a hit, and now they're facing some serious questions about their practices. It all started with whispers of something amiss south of the border. The whispers grew louder, attracting the attention of US authorities. Suddenly, TD Bank found itself in the hot seat. What went wrong? Well, it's a tale of alleged financial missteps, a failed acquisition, and a whole lot of scrutiny. The US government is cracking down on money laundering, and TD Bank seems to be caught in the crosshairs. This isn't just about numbers on a balance sheet, it's about trust. The trust that customers place in their bank and the trust that regulators place in the financial system. The stakes are high. Fines, penalties, and even restrictions on their operations are all on the table. TD Bank is fighting back, of course, promising to cooperate with investigators and strengthen their internal controls. But the road ahead is uncertain. Can TD Bank weather this storm and emerge stronger on the other side? Only time will tell. Here's the gist. TD Bank is accused of not doing enough to prevent money laundering, specifically within its US operations. That's a big no-no in the eyes of regulators. Think of it this way. Banks are supposed to be the gatekeepers of the financial system, making sure that dirty money doesn't flow through. The US Justice Department is leading the charge, and they're not messing around. They're looking into whether TD Bank turned a blind eye to suspicious activity, particularly related to drug trafficking. We're talking serious allegations here, folks, and if they're proven true, TD Bank could be facing some hefty consequences. This isn't just about one bank, though. This investigation shines a light on the broader issue of money laundering and the role that financial institutions play in combating it. It's a complex issue with global implications, and it's one that TD Bank is now at the forefront of. While grappling with the money laundering investigation, TD Bank also had its eyes on expansion. They set their sights on First Horizon, a regional bank based in the southern US. The goal? To grow their footprint in the US market and become a bigger player in the financial landscape. It seemed like a done deal, a match made in banking heaven. But then things went south. The deal fell apart, leaving TD Bank with nothing but a hefty termination fee and a bruised ego. Officially, they blamed it on regulatory hurdles and uncertainty surrounding the approval process. But let's be real. The looming money laundering investigation probably didn't help. Regulators are hesitant to give the green light to big mergers when there are serious questions about a bank's practices. TD Bank's southern expansion dreams were put on hold, a casualty of their own alleged missteps. Okay, let's talk numbers. What kind of financial hit are we talking about here? Well, the failed First Horizon acquisition cost TD Bank a cool $500 million in termination fees and losses. Ouch, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. The real financial pain could come from the money laundering investigation. We're talking potential fines that could reach into the billions. Yes, billions with a B. To put that in perspective, that's enough to buy a small island or two. And then there's the cost of increased regulatory scrutiny, legal fees, and the resources needed to beef up their compliance programs. But the financial impact goes beyond just dollars and cents. TD Bank's reputation has taken a hit. Trust is a fragile thing, and once it's broken, it's hard to earn back. They're facing criticism from investors, customers, and even their own employees. Rebuilding that trust won't be easy, and it will undoubtedly come at a cost. Section 5. Navigating a turbulent future. So what does the future hold for TD Bank? Honestly, it's a bit of a mixed bag. On the one hand, they're a large and well-established institution. They have a long history and a loyal customer base. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. But on the other hand, they're facing some serious challenges. The money laundering investigation is casting a long shadow over their operations, and the failed acquisition has raised questions about their growth strategy. They're going to have to navigate these choppy waters carefully if they want to come out on top. The next few years will be crucial for TD Bank. They need to prove to regulators, investors, and the public that they're serious about cleaning up their act and preventing future missteps. They need to be transparent, accountable, and proactive. Section 6. Rebuilding trust, brick by brick. Regaining trust is like building a house. It takes time, effort, and the right materials. TD Bank needs to start with a solid foundation of transparency and accountability. They need to be open and honest about their mistakes, both internally and externally. Next, they need to reinforce their structure with stronger compliance programs and internal controls. This means investing in technology, training their employees, and creating a culture of compliance from the top down. And finally, they need to put a roof over it all with a commitment to ethical conduct and responsible banking practices. This means going beyond just checking boxes and embracing a genuine desire to do what's right for their customers, their employees, and the communities they serve. Section 7. Lessons learned, future secured. Mistakes happen. It's how we learn and grow from them that matters. TD Bank has a unique opportunity to turn this challenging experience into a positive turning point. By embracing transparency, strengthening their compliance framework, and recommitting to ethical conduct, they can emerge as a leader in the industry. They can show the world that they're serious about preventing money laundering and other financial crimes. They can demonstrate that they've learned from their mistakes and are committed to doing better in the future. This is their chance to not only rebuild trust, but to set a new standard for responsible banking. It won't be easy, but the rewards are well worth the effort. Section 8. Stay informed, stay vigilant. This isn't just a story about one bank. It's a reminder that we all have a role to play in combating financial crime. As customers, we need to be aware of the risks and report any suspicious activity. As investors, we need to hold companies accountable for their actions. And as citizens, we need to demand a financial system that is fair, transparent, and trustworthy. Stay informed about the issues, ask questions, and make your voice heard. Together, we can create a safer and more secure financial system for everyone.